A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night owls. Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Our first assignment together is...
Not to be rude to the client, but...
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on. To be honest, the client barely gave...
You've made your point.
The client has only provided us with these...
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they... Well then, I'll leave this commission...
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing...
Maybe we should start with Port El, remember? I was in a bad...
Why do you sound mad? Now that, well, thanks to you, we've got a lead... No luck on my end.
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick...
I'll do whatever you say.
Wow, you sure know how to set...
How...
Excuse me. Were...
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a... You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't...
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us...
I see. Please lead the way.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me.
Let me see. You're right.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticed...
Sorry. I hope my...
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you...
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow.
I'm glad you're impressed. But why don't...
Where to start? It's great that you... I can't get in touch with the client, and just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly...
Based on what you've said, there's a good chance...
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you...
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can...
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the heart rates of you and the two procs. As for getting into the Hollow, I'll pay the commission fee as best I can.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean...
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how wizened I used to be. So desperate to find... Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for...
I see. That works for me. With the clients...
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the...
Eradicate all evil. Ready and waiting.
Number 0, Andy. Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Careful. Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think. Recalibrating.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstructions. Want to recharge?
Sorry for being so
By the way, Miss Caroline, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Engaging head-on, adjusting for wind.
Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
Now we're ready. That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed. Here! Here! I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby...
Wait, something... What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated...
High-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive.
Great, that's a relief.
Confirmed. One is seriously injured. The one with severe wounds. His etheric flux...
Help me!
There must be something we can do.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long...
Am I...
Caroline, are you okay?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, staring into death. It's...
I remember now.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand?
Leave.
The culprit should be gone by now. Caroline, let's get the survivors...
Thank you all for assisting me. Even though
It's the least we can do after you saved.
I do have some questions left to ask.
I'll go first.
I'm Jesse, currently.
My turn? Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like...
It's all right. I'll keep looking.
Remembrance Day?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by...
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh.
if I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to...
Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force?
Yes, she and I were in the same squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he...
Well, I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just... I was part of Obsidian Division's Knock Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly...
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location.
You're not giving us much to go on.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so
Maybe. I've been searching for some...
I see.
Thank you. But please,
Of course.
Phaethon, you've al-
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment?
I'm fine. Did you find...
there are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and...
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now, and nothing more serious has happened, right? Just be careful. Any casualties...
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that...
Don't mention it. But I have to ask...
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow, and most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. Asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client...
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just...
I understand. I really do.
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be...
The client's true identity might be the very person since leaving the military. I've spent years searching for my missing teammate. I've scoured countless hollows and every... It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only... Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain...
I get how anxious you must feel.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much...
This is the path I... Strike!
Ready and wait.
Number 0, Ambi.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following Rand.
Who are you? And by sniper...
Sniper. Or should I say Kara now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions, you can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with...
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that if you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal is you seem to have rather...
Seems talking won't resolve this.
Now that's the spirit! Oh, and I've prepared a...
Yeah.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
I'll save your strength, Andy.
Well, is there nothing we can do? Okay. Copy. I found a box.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap, the one Steve always wore. Curious as to how he died. I'll tell you. He took his own life. Well, it wasn't much different from being offed by cereals.
Fine. The target's weary. My heart is a mirror. Supporting position.
Cereals had almost completely taken over his body.
Another high-pressure ether...
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Acheron's favorite glove. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
It's over.
As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves so stylish.
Right over.
Such a pity. In the end, comprehensive. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Yeah. The melody of
Such a beautiful lamb. It can no longer hold the skin. Ariel's gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Off balance. I'll pierce right. You won't back down.
She still has the backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
Yeah.
It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flowers will wither without protection. Congratulations! You found the third box. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram dear. Did I go too far? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. Her comrades are long since... Ooh, a decisive strike to be
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. You knowing my past makes me feel sick.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. I know your composure.
Charon and I both believe her squad. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing...
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her?
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of her, when the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed, obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof.
I could never understand?
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during every second of every day for years. I've seen they're alive, waiting for me.
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proc, you'd rather believe those visions of your till you finally face reality?
I'm not lying to myself.
Really want to find your squad mates? Give yourself some so-called... Giving up already?
Charon is not a cat. At the very least, she's...
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with words.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out.
Fissures? When did you...
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure.
Thanks, but...
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd...
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth...
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started, Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. But soon after we began the mission, the Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no order. Honestly, even if they had come to help, I was a weak point in our formation. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. For some reason, they must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious. The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes point... I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting, but if they're really gone, if they're truly no longer alive, their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled...
Charon, listen to me. Even if ever... You don't need to make any justification. But I also think being...
Belle is right. Listen, Charon.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture had... No one can dismiss your determination or will...
Proxy, thank you.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Oh, never mind.
They're pretty eager, huh?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading...
Scott Outpost? Isn't that...
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what it...
So, they're not trying to lure us...
Whether it's a provocation or a trap...
sorry for being mean to
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand. And I haven't...
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to...
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital...
In spite of it all, you survived.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived. That's something I can't face. I've never... Even after all this time...
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the word. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a... After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received... Styx always wanted our daughter to study art.
Mom and I have our tough days.
Thank you for always being by my husband.
Well, I suppose you must have...
Ethel, Cocytus used to tell...
Yes, that's true, but I use the benefits from every time I think about it when I was too weak.
As for me, well, I'm currently...
A fashion designer. Is that because of
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own, you know.
As you can see, please remember,
Thank you. Thank you,
Speaking of which, I wasn't...
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel.
I'm here because of Nathan's...
So, it's the same for...
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who want...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for... He's told us that story so many times.
He always blamed himself. And what? We all lost someone in that...
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in...
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. It's just... Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's cut medals after all. But I don't see Jessie...
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the defense. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow. However, to the families of the fallen, they gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster in honor of the wishes of the departed. My speech was meant to end here. The reason you all agree with what this is the new Eridu of today. No one talks about the soldier. This is a new Eridu. Your applause makes me realize you are... What meaning does the sacrifice of those... Open your eyes! I'm speaking... If death is the medal for the fallen, to tear the wound open once again, so you'll...
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The old me might have agreed with what you said. That's why. I believe the each of us holds a harmonica that plays the You
seem quite certain about what you're saying.
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I
was right about you, Charon.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your...
What do you think?
Something was definitely off about her just...
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier. She seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't... She arrived so brazenly and left without a care.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be...
A location with a picture of the hostages.
Charon, what's your plan? With everything that's happened, no matter what you choose.
I've made up my mind. Prox, it's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her...
Eradicate all evil. My blade is ready.
Number 0, Anby. Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator? It's a...
Oh, really?
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. Zoe, the sniper
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, knocked Cortez and Impera squad. So far, all the victims have been members of the Nemesis. Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blame their deaths on the absence of just like me. The fall of the...
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere... the Impera squad member, Nathan. I let him live to get all sorts of information. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, it's just... You used ridiculous fans one night. When I was over, they were pleading with me. Pleading, so I carried on.
You really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forget it's precisely because...
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, but you can't see any of that. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty.
That suits me, just... Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Not Cartus, Impera, and many other squads.
Go!
You know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them. Why not leave their base an unsolved mystery? I prepared a little gift for you. I made this dangerous ethereal by abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer. It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Charon? No! Wake up! Charon! What's this?
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my...
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's your fantasy, your attitude?
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrade.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first, my comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements, I made my way through one battle. Few people can still stand. They told me they were beyond saving. Your comrades entrusted your life. You already know what happened. I developed PTSD so intense. If the reinforcements had kept their word.
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the canceling the reinforcements, sent...
Objective, and I couldn't. Even if I can't help but resent them. Nathan. When I tied him up and wasn't... I think I've said this before. We're very simple. You're still entangled in your obsession. The version of you I want to kill. I kill you, or you...
Why?
Emptiness and death. No matter how many targets of my revenge I take, you're different. My belief has faltered. You're right. So be it. I'm looking forward to... It can still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you taught me in the most intense way.
Really? That's good.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to find...
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but...
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something...
Thank you. I heard... I hate to say this as a family member, but...
I know. You don't need to say it. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees, regardless of how things unfolded. What matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm I found this while going through my brother's belongings.
Thank you so much.
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3. Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary...
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily...
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time.
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking...
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these two...
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel...
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil... Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, but I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive, I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust, don't try to carry everything on your own.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's...
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us. Just like
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually...
Exactly! Honestly, please, don't try to bear everything alone. This is getting way too sentimental. And doesn't finally
Do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything. Proxies. No. Lies. Bell.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest,
Exactly. We got something out of the...
Yeah. When I was trapped in and because of that, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, as I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first, Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename, but I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward...
You don't...
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering...
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's...
So, what's your decision?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new...
Your new goal? Are you going to look for...
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall, and make them pay for their crimes. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will by letting the will to protect guide my...
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true...
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grimbold, we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect. If, as you say, our destination is the same, I hope we can become true comrades.
Yes, it's a promise.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well then, let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Oval Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad. I've got your back. I've got you covered. Let's move.
Eradicate all. Strike.
Target locked.
My blade is already peaked.
Engaging head on. Adjusting for wind. Holding position.
This is the path I strike.
You have my complete secure the perimeter.
Eradicate. My blade is ready. This is the path I follow. Strike. Eradicate all E. My blade is ready. Eradicate all E.
Ready and
Number 0. Ambi.
awaiting further good day. Ready and waiting.
To what?
Awaiting further instructions. Soldier 11, reporting.
Watch out. Scout! My blade is already sheathed.
I am the Eye of Obel. Sniper trigger. Standing by.
Standing by. Number 0. Eradicate. My blade is ready. I'm on it. Off balance. Okay. A perfect conduit. Weakling.
Copy. The melody of combat. The target's weary.
Wanna recharge? Resolve. Now you take. Purging This is the path I follow. Strike! This is the path I...
You have my... Secure the perimeter.
Eradicate all...
Get going.
Weakling.
Resistance is futile.
It's over.
Purging Slash!
Get ready. Recalibrating.
Target locked.
I won't back down.
Adjusting for wind. Quick shot. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
on cue.
Got you covered. Recalibrating.
Fall back. Perfect conduit. Keep focused.
Adjusting for wind.
I'm on it. Wide open.
You're in my sight. Recalibrating.
Off balance.
The target's weary. Save your strength. The melody of combat. Time to pin them down. Adjusting for wind.
I'm on it. Off balance.
You're in my sight. Target locked. The target's weary.
Move behind me. Get ready.
Show no mercy.
Leave it to me, Andy. Fall back. Eradicate all evil. Number 0, Andy. Standing by. This is the path Number 0, Andy. blade is already sheathed.
Roger that.
Right. My blade is already sheathed. This is the path. Number 0, Andy. This is the path. I'm standing by. Number 0, Andy. Standing by. Let's move. blade. It's over. Loyalty. Eliminating target. Flip a switch. Electric charge. Sweat the decisive. Victory, the only option.